Good morning, Mike Mulhern from MikeMulhern'sNASCAR. Saturday on the way to Atlanta Motor Speedway to watch Ryan Newman win the pole for Sunday night's Atlanta 500. At least that's who I'm picking to win the pole. He's won a lot of poles this year. Looking really strong. First year with Tony Stewart. Got a lot of guys trying to make the chase. We got this race in Richmond next weekend. 14 guys trying to make 12 spots. And the question is, can Kyle Busch make it? If Kyle Busch makes the chase, he's 34 points behind Matt Kenseth in 13th right now, then I think he's got a good chance to win the championship. And let's be honest about the championship. We can talk about 12 guys and the people trying to make the cutoff and all the angst that's going on there. But face it, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson are the clear favorites to win the championship this year. Everybody else is an also-ran unless they do something really spectacular, and those three guys flunk. Tony might be fading a little bit. Had a remarkable run this season. 33rd at Bristol. Terrible night. Maybe just an off night. Needs to bounce back this weekend to keep that momentum. Got a 200-point lead over the regular season. 2 races to go here in Richmond. He looks strong all season. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon right there. Anybody else? Unless it's Kyle Busch. Probably playing for the runner-up spot at best. That's the brutal truth. Now, what I've been looking at the last couple of days, since we had some time off with the Montreal nationwide race, and wasn't that a sloppy race at the end? I don't think these guys have the rain situation down quite as pat as they should. I've been thinking about the chase. I think we need to tweak the races we have in the chase. We need better races in the chase, more punch nationally. People that follow the sport really closely might like wherever we're racing. But for the people in New York and Los Angeles, the people that don't know the sport that much, you really got to play in the big places. So I think Indianapolis is the logical place to start. Las Vegas needs to be in there. Places with good recognition. So I've been reading the new Farmer's Almanac, the new Old Farmer's Almanac, to say about the weather at some of these places. Put a schedule up on my website, MikeMulhern'sNASCAR, to give you some ideas. Had a lot of people write in to bring up some ideas of their own. I think we could use a road course. Nothing wrong with road courses. Let's make the road courses better. Make them wider going into the corners. Things like that. A lot of stuff we could do to make road courses work. Sonoma, San Francisco, nice market. And face it, the sport's about marketing. Marketing and promotion. They're selling cars. They're selling t-shirts. They're selling tickets. They're selling hotel rooms. They're selling restaurants. They're selling everything. And if you're not in the big markets, you're not going to sell as much. Marketing. Think about marketing. That's why I brought up, don't laugh, Mexico City. I still think that Mexico City should work. Montreal, I think NASCAR's got some polishing to do on that deal. I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish up there. I'm not sure why we had an off weekend. And I don't think the end of the race was really, well, Carl's pass for the win by Marcus Ambrose was pretty cool. But with all those crashes and the sloppy driving, procedures, I don't know, these guys need to go back to school on some of this stuff. But Atlanta Motor Speedway, Sunday night racing. We'll see if this place can do what Los Angeles and Labor Day couldn't do. Pack them in. Bruton Smith says he expects a crowd of maybe 100,000 here. Might be stretching a little bit, but anything would be better than what we saw in the spring race. Not a lot of people, and the weather was really good. Track might be on the wrong side of town. I don't know. It's pretty far out. Traffic used to be a problem here. They do a pretty good job these days with traffic. We'll see if Atlanta can show the mystique that Darlington on Labor Day weekend used to show. Bruton Smith, the guy that owns this place, says he thinks so. A lot of people say that what we've seen in Los Angeles, Fontana, small crowds, means we shouldn't be having 2 races there. Me? Hey, I put 3 races in the Los Angeles area. 25 million people. If you can't take 25 million people and find 92,000 people to put their tails in the seats, hey, you're not doing your job. Maybe we need Humpy Wheeler out there to help Gillian Zucker out. Maybe Bruton Smith ought to buy the place. Maybe Chris Powell, the guy that runs Las Vegas, should take an interest in that too. Los Angeles, they moved it to the middle of October. Better weather. If the racing's no better, why should the crowds be any better? We could run these races in cornfields. If the show was good, we'd pack them in. Got to improve the show at some of these places. Atlanta, great show. You can't complain about the show in Atlanta. One of the best tracks we've got. 3-wide racing. Goodyear, I think, has a good tire after some hard work. Should be a great weekend. Maybe Dale Earnhardt Jr. can pull something off. Remember him? Mike Mulhern for MikeMulhern'sNASCAR on the way to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Atlanta Pep Boys 500.